Okay, folks, it's quite late tonight, so I'm going to try and be as quiet and as loud as I can be. It is nearly 2 a.m. and I've just got done playing the Scarlet Nexus demo on Xbox. It's only available on Xbox. Probably means it's available on PC too, seeing as I like to have this sort of synergy with these two systems, or ecosystems I should say. And this is a weird game. This is a colourful game. This is a bit as Japanese can probably be. It's a fighting game with really bright graphics, with wee anime cutscenes that I really don't care for because they're just wee heads that talk. They're well animated wee heads, but they're still not very engaging if you ask me, but it's an aesthetic choice that. And it's I thought it was quite slow at first, and then you get to learn the moves, and you've got like telekinesis you can use, so it kind of feels like Force Unleashed. And pick things up and throw them at people, lock on enemies, fire in fast and chop them into chop suey, and then they turn into this fire dust, which isn't terribly satisfying. I like explosions, things that go. There's also invisible enemies that I find well, quite annoying, but I'm sure that's the whole point of them. They're there to irritate. But I fought 3 in a row and I'm like, fuck's sake. And then I get up to a boss and I got my arse kicked twice. Or was it 3 times? I think it was just twice. I gave up after the second or third try. I was like, maybe I'm here too early. I did level up a couple of times, but I went into the menus and didn't really be able to seem to do anything. It's kind of like Nier. The fighting's very similar to Nier. And it's just, I don't know, it's weird. It's one of those ones that I don't really know if I like it or not. And the enemies look really fucking strange. There's these what look like potted plants, and then there's these big, what look like stiletto boots, and that's just like, what? And I was fighting like a horse thing that could bubble up sort of red tar like jobby all over the fucking shop, and I was like, this now kind of looks like Gravity Rush a wee bit, but it's got this sort of floaty. I don't know. Finding it hard to sort of put into words. It's weird. It feels stiff, but yeah. Then at the same time, it's like no, it's not really, but it still kind of is. And then you're cutting about with other wee guys or wee party members. So there's 3 of you, so it's like a JRPG in that sense. And then you can you hit buttons and you can combine moves, which is pretty cool actually. And you get nice wee cutscene things, and it'll show you them fucking powering up and then smash and fuck at whatever they're fighting. Which did look cool. I'm gonna get this game and I'm gonna play it quite a lot. Hopefully play the fuck out of it and love it. But right now it's just like, I don't know, it's a bit weird. It's maybe a little too weird for me, but it is like a Final Fantasy game, and they are fucking strange. I mean, come on, Final Fantasy games. I think there's, what is it, number 7? You fight a house. Yeah, very strange. Very strange. I know we can build a killer house. Don't think you're gonna have many people moving in there paying you rent, you silly pricks. But whatever. Then I distinctly remember fighting what looked like vending machines. Now you can throw vending machines, you can throw just about anything. And that's another thing, it's very graphically busy. There's like outlines around everything you can throw, which is just about anything. And then there's like flickering lights, like neon lights that flicker, and the swords all light up when they're firing, and there's fire effects and there's particle effects, and I'm like, for fuck's sake. It's like sticking your face into a packet of Starburst whilst on a trampoline. And I was like, Jesus. Can you just bring it down, tone it down, fucking chill the piss and all that shit? And no guns though, so far. Well, I've not seen any. You get to select a couple of characters. Fuck knows what the difference is. I'm not playing the other one. I've got a headache after playing this beast. So I do quite like it, but I quite dislike it too, because it's, I just don't know. The boss fight was pretty impressive. It was a big, massive boss. I like that. It's kind of cool. I'm not the biggest fan of boss fights. It's like a traditional boss fight. You need to fucking smack fuck at it until it's underneath these things, and you can hit the LT button and it'll bring down the thing on top of its head and stun it, and then you can smack it again. But it's the boss fights, I think, are going to take like 5 hours each boss fight. So, you know, get a sandwich, make sure you've had a piss, and don't die because you'll just start all over again. Yeah, enemies are weird. I can't really. You'll just need to see for yourself. You'll see. I'll have footage of it up, right? You know, fucking. I'm not going to be fucking not using footage, but I am going to use the footage that I've got. It's also a tutorial mode that. Nah, I don't really remember. There's like about 10 or 11 moves. That's what it felt like anyway. There's like all these different moves, and it's like I'm not really taking this in. So sometimes it's better to not play them and just maybe have the tutorial more naturally through the actual course of the game. So you're maybe only learning a couple of moves at a time rather than going, here's 800,000 different combinations. Hope you remember them. You're like, I can't even remember how to fucking fight now. Press X, press Y, hold Y, you do a power attack. Hold RT, throw this thing into the thing's face, and if you hit X at the right time, you'll sort of dart towards it. And then you'll smack fuck at it a wee bit faster, and it's like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's weird. It's top tier strangeness. If you like that sort of thing. It's like Nier if it was fucking just a cyberpunk dream. Apparently it's open world as well, but I never saw any of that. But we'll see what happens when it's out, and I think it's out in August. Or maybe it's... Do you know what? It's out soon anyway. I don't think it is August. I think it might be June or July. Fuck's sake, I don't even know when this game's out. I don't even know who made it. Weirdos, that's who made it. People with too much time in their hands and probably about too many fucking acid tabs rammed up their arse as well. And you're like, oh, what the fuck can we make today? I know. We'll fight a fucking elephant on top of a pogo stick as he's fucking running down the motorway. Okay. Weird. But that's the nature of Japanese games, isn't it? Especially JRPGs are like fucking bonkers. 3 eons later and you're like, this game not fucking finished yet. I've had enough. Kinda like this video. I've had enough. I actually have a bad headache after playing that because it's just so... It's like playing Street Fighter while being fucking tased. Right folks, thanks for coming along and watching this drivel. See you later.